Greetings, YouTube family. Jay the Sage here. And for this topic of discussion, we're going to be covering how to know when a spirit is calling out to you or when a spirit wants to work with you. So, if you're watching this, I'm assuming that you want to know how you can tell whether or not a spirit wants to work with you or not. Alrighty, so here's one major key indication, is that they're always on your mind and you can't stop thinking about them. And if this is happening quite a bit, I would honestly follow that instinct and then just go reach out and communicate with them. After all, the worst that they can say is no. They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to do anything of the sort. They're just going to politely tell you no, that they can't work with you. They're probably something that you don't have and whatnot that they can't actually work with, which is fine. It's acceptable. We're just gonna have to move on from that. And the second sign is, which is animals and numbers. So when doing research upon a particular spirit or a deity or what have you, they're going to often correspond with certain numbers or certain herbs and flowers and numbers and such, animals. These things are going to come up quite a bit in terms of like pictures. When you're out and about, you might see pictures of snakes, pictures of doves. You might actually even see these things and whatnot if you're living in an urban area where there are a lot of wilderness, a lot of trees, forestry and such. You're going to see these things quite a bit and whatnot when these spirits want to come out and reach out to you and work with you. For example, most of the time I see spiders and snakes and whatnot, all things related to the goddess Hecate. And that's how I know that she's calling out to me, she's watching me, she's around me, aside from just feeling her energy around me. And some of these spirits, like demons and angels and whatnot, will often correspond to particular numbers. Like I know for Lucifer, another spirit that I work with, his number is 444. 3 4s in a row. And usually when I see him around me, or an indication of the fact that he's around me, is I can see these numbers 444. And that's usually on how I can see if any other spirit is calling out to me as well. If that's any indication and if that's any help to you. You can also expect to see like certain flowers and stuff like that, because certain spirits, like certain goddesses, like Aphrodite and Gaia, an earth goddess, or even Persephone, you might see certain pomegranates, lilies, and stuff like that that may correspond to them. You can even see this with the god. You can even see this with the god Hades as well. He may show up. His fruit of choice and whatnot may be a pomegranate as well, and such. So, if you feel like a spirit is calling out to you, the best thing to do first and whatnot is to do your research into these things. And just to see if it is truly that spirit that is calling out to you and it's not just in your head. But the best way to actually find out is going forward and communicating with them. Because like I said before, the worst they could say is no. They don't want to work with you. Alrighty. Thank you for watching. Take care.